Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Sports News Flash at 12 with your weekend sports anchor, Mike Medina, Triple M. And you got to wake up every day to be grateful, to be alive. I'm happy to do what I love. And as you can see, it's December, so I had to change the background. It's the holiday season, wonderful time of the year. So this entire month, you're gonna see this background. So first things first, let's talk some baseball. Luis Severino, he is staying in New York, but he's going to Queens now. From the Yankees to the Mets, he signed a 1-year deal with the Mets, and this move caught me by surprise. Luis Severino, 29 years old. I like him, but my thing with Severino is that he just had trouble staying healthy. He had trouble staying on the mound, constantly with injury issues. And what disappoints me is that I wanted Pedro Severino to be the Pedro Martinez for the Yankees, and unfortunately, he did not live up to that. So, yes, he made some All-Star appearances, but I expected more from Pedro Severino. And now he's going to the Mets. I won't be surprised if he does very well with the Mets because history has shown that so many players that come out of the Yankee system or that have played with the Yankees, they go on and perform way better with other teams. Nathan Eovaldi, 2 championships, one with the Red Sox in 2018 and now with the Texas Rangers. Jordan Montgomery, he did well with the Cardinals. He won with the Rangers now in 2023. Aroldis Chapman, he's got to be one of the luckiest people in the world. He won his second World Series, the first one with the 2016 Cubs, and now with the 2023 Rangers. The list just goes on and on and on. So I wouldn't be surprised if Luis Severino finds success with the Mets, even though it's still in New York, and you know how the New York media is and the pressure of playing in New York. But I feel that he's gonna thrive elsewhere outside from the Yankees organization. If he doesn't thrive with the Mets, he's definitely gonna thrive somewhere else. I just know it. But as long as he stays healthy, then I can see him putting up big time numbers. Now, the Juan Soto case. No, I do not want him in a Yankee uniform. Yes, he will smack a lot of home runs in the Yankee Stadium, but I feel that he is so better off in San Diego or somewhere else where he can compete. But the Yankees to get him, I don't think that's the answer. But that's my opinion. Let's go with some basketball. Something interesting happened last night, and it's very rare this happens in the NBA. The Dallas Mavericks went on a 30-0 run against the Oklahoma City Thunder, a team that I like and I respect, and they're young, and I can see that they're gonna have a bright future. But this Dallas Mavericks team won a 30-0 run, and it wasn't just Luka Doncic, but also other guys were stepping up. Steph Curry was making big shots. Other key role players were stepping up. When Dallas plays like that, they're tough to beat. They have a superstar, but he just needs help. Like if you could facilitate more if you could get Seth Curry more into the offense, you have Kyrie Irving, you have Luka, Kyrie, and Seth Curry perimeter shooting, and Tim Hardaway Jr. as well. If this team stays healthy and just continue to share the ball and make those jump shots, when this team makes those jump shots, they're tough to beat. Although they lost last night's game, but that was impressive to go on a 30-0 run. So but yeah. There's other teams that they're quietly making noises, like the Houston Rockets. Guys like Fred VanVleet, he's playing with a chip on his shoulder, leaving Toronto. Dylan Brooks is playing with a chip on his shoulder after the way things ended with the Memphis Grizzlies, and he's putting up better numbers this season. And I like his defense as well. Um, and then you have their young guys there as well. So Houston, I see Houston being a playoff team this season if they continue to go this route. Um, the front office did a heck of a job, to pick up these guys in free agency and trading for them. And plus, you have a head coach who can coach in this league. So, you know, Houston, I like what I'm seeing from this Houston Rockets team. Another team that has a bright future, and I'm really rooting for this team, is the Orlando Magic. Cole Anthony, um, Banchero, um, Jalen Suggs, Jonathan Isaac, Franz Wagner. If you see the way that team plays, especially on defense, and I like their head coach as well. So I'm gonna pay more attention to this coach because I see that he knows how to galvanize his players. But the Orlando Magic, from what I'm seeing so far, is impressive, and I'm really rooting for this team because this team is young, they can defend. I just really hope that they keep everyone together and not screw things up. And Markel Fultz, he has saved his career. So far he's working things out with Orlando, but I'm really liking this team, and I really hope that they succeed in the future. Last but not least, college football. Alabama, they have officially ended Georgia's 29 game winning streak by beating them 27-24. So many things went right for them, but it was the Alabama's defense. Their defense contained Georgia's running game, and they also neutralized Brock Bowers, Georgia's tight end. We knew that coming into this game, he was not going to be 100%, and you could see it on the field. He was not 100%, being bothered by his ankle, but Alabama showed no mercy. Nick Saban came into this game ready and prepared for Georgia. When it comes to the SEC championship game, Alabama is Georgia's worst nightmare. Now they are 4-0 in the SEC title game against Georgia. So the question is, will Alabama advance to the college playoff football? Will Georgia be left out? Will Alabama be left out? I don't want either teams to be left out, but only 4 teams can get in. And the fact that Texas won yesterday and Florida State won, that makes things very difficult for both teams. Alabama was left out last year. If they get left out this year, this will be the first time since 2014 that they will be out of the postseason, back-to-back seasons. But Alabama, they're rolling. Now they've won 11 in a row. The last time they lost was in week 2 against Texas. So I don't know. I mean, the great thing that they did, that college football did, is to expand it to 8 teams in the future for the college playoff footballs because 4 teams is not enough. In college football, there's so many good teams. So it's gonna suck to see teams getting left out like Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State. I feel that Washington will get in. Um, I feel that Washington, Texas, Michigan. I don't know who's gonna be the fourth one is, but I feel that Texas, Michigan, and Washington will get in. But yeah, if Alabama misses the playoffs, at least this is a good stepping stone for what we will see from them next season. For Georgia, they've had a great run. I want them to get in, but if they don't, then that means we're gonna have ourselves a new champion this year. So we had to wait what the committee will decide. It's gonna be a very tough decision because again, you have so many good teams there. So Florida State is the most unlucky one because they won yesterday against Louisville to win the ACC title, but they won't have their star quarterback who is out for the season after he got injured last week or so. But right now, I feel that Washington and Michigan are the hottest team rolling into the playoffs. But if Alabama gets in, then I'll have to say it's Alabama because they won 11 in a row. And you've never, never, never want to underestimate any team that Nick Saban is coaching. He is the greatest college football coach for a reason. His intelligence, his preparation is unparalleled. Alabama fears no one. They've been there, they know what it takes to win. And yesterday, in my opinion, was one of Nick Saban's biggest, most important win of his coaching career. And with that, I finished this episode of Sports News Flash at 12. Um, Email me, leave a comment, let me know what you like or dislike about this episode. Let me know what you want to see for future episodes. I'm in this for the long haul. I always say this on my baseball podcast, on anything. I'm in this for the long haul. I love what I do. I wake up every day positive and motivated, and here we are. And I'm wearing my Christmas pajamas because it's the holiday season, so no suits, no none of that. I said screw that. I'm gonna be comfortable for this episode. So hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, be safe. And may God bless you all. I'll see you guys next week.